To everyone watching in India, shout out to you. I was asked to check out this movie, this big trending movie from India, this Telugu movie called Salaar. It was released 1 month ago, I believe. I'm here just to explain. I'm probably going to be like the exception, but I did not enjoy this movie. I did not. And as a person who has watched a bunch of Indian movies on this channel, RRR, Bahubali, Jawan, and actually enjoyed them. I even watched KGF, which I believe it's the same director as Salaar, but I did not enjoy this movie. This movie has so many issues. So before you hit the dislike and insult me in the comments, which is what happens when you don't like a popular movie, allow me to explain why I don't like this movie. Maybe the one person who didn't like this movie is going to see this review and at least see there's one person on the internet brave enough to say that this is not an enjoyable movie. It's not terrible. I'm not saying that it's a piece of trash or anything. I'm disappointed. It's such a hyped movie that doesn't live up to the hype. I feel like it's hyped because of the director. The director did KGF, and therefore this one is also receiving the same level of praise because he's the guy who did KGF. Yet I don't think this movie is as good as KGF. The movie begins very nicely by showing you between Deva and his friend. I like the fact that you get to see that scene where he's willing to grab an electric wire just so that he can, make this big guy fall because he's trying to help his friend. That was cool. So one of the main characters has to move away. I think his dad died or something, and the mom is left alone. So yeah, it separates them. And then the movie time jumps to 2017. Let me tell you the first fault of this movie. This movie has many faults, but the first fault was restarting. This movie has like 3 starts. It has the start of them as children, it has the 2017 time jump, and then it has the part where the movie becomes a huge flashback. That is not how you write a good movie. You can't restart the movie thrice. Like, what? And then you have the part where the business tycoon's daughter flies into the country because she wants to do the mother's last rites. She has the mom in an ash tray, whatever. She's about to get kidnapped by some goons because there's this evil chick who wants her. And then we have Deva's mother now being the one to take care of her, and that business tycoon daughter becomes a teacher, right? I don't know if you're seeing where the issue is with the movie now. The second issue is that the movie now starts to move away from the main character and focus more on this girl and Deva's mother, not Deva himself. You can't do that in a well-written movie. You can't do that. You can't just... Deva becomes like this mechanic dude, or what is he? I see him like a blacksmith or something. He's just in the background. Like, the most interesting thing I saw him do was play cricket with some kids. But he's in the background like this passive character. I see the bad guys saying, oh, if that girl has been kidnapped, she's going to be with him. And I'm like... Deva acts like he's not even involved in protecting her. It's like the mom of Deva is more involved in protecting her than Deva himself. The characters are saying wherever she will be, he will be there. But Deva looks so unconcerned because he's focused with the kids and he's focused on his work. He felt like such a passive main character. And then next issue, I felt like there was no central villain. I mean, you have this weird female villain who's like, I want my revenge. She can't even eat. Right? But she's such a caricature of a villain. And then, a good villain does the dirty work by themselves. They don't send goons. You don't send goons to go do your dirty work. A strong villain is made when the bad guy is willing to go out there and do the evil deed himself. But you have this lady seated in a house saying, oh, she can't eat because she's thirsty for revenge, sending goons to go do her dirty work. I was like, that is not a good villain in my opinion. The villain felt like a caricature. The girl in trouble was the most generic damsel in distress character. Even the hero is a caricature. You know why? Because every time I've watched these movies like, let me give you an example of like Jawan. Jawan, I understood why the bad guy was badass because he was a soldier. Here in Salaar, I don't know why the hero is so strong and beating people and flipping people. I don't understand why. He's just badass because the plot requires him to be badass. Also, there's elements of laziness in this movie. For example, there's this part where the teacher walks in. This teacher they refer to as Hitler walks in and then says, "Can someone sing this song? Blah 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 blah," and then a musical starts. Like, what? I've never seen an Indian movie where someone is told to sing a song. Literally, the song, either someone breaks out in dance or the musical just introduces itself naturally. Here, it was someone was told to get up and sing. Also, this movie has no memorable music, in my opinion. Yeah, even KGF has this song, Salam Rocky Bye. Like, I remember the first time I heard that song stuck in my head for days. This one, Salah has only 3 songs and like none of them are memorable in my opinion. And I just came from watching the movie and I can't remember. Oh boy, I felt like there were so many lazy elements. Even the last fight scene of this movie, lazy. People just roll up to the villain and then get beaten like maize being cut down by a farmer. Like the action here is very generic. It's very generic. Like in the first major action scene with the hero, nobody has guns. Everyone just rolls up to him and starts beating him with with like sticks or what was it, machetes. Like nobody has guns. And then in the second one, it's like guns run out. Like what? Like the hero has guns, then he's shooting people. Then I'm like, someone surely will get up and shoot him back, but nobody does. Even there's a part. Oh my god! Even there's a part where he like beheads this dude who's like a leader, and then someone yells in the background, "Shoot him!" And then he's about to get shot. Nobody shoots him. Like what? The character felt like he's so invincible. He's never in danger. And to me, when the main character is not in danger, there's no tension. I didn't like that. Then it introduces this thing about a seal, and they say, oh, anyone who opposes the seal is going to get, I don't know, killed. Then it turns out that the seal was created by friend one, and the main character is the one who has opposed it. So there's this manufactured conflict, and I'm like, it's so manufactured because even the movie tells you that the seal was created by Deva. So I'm like, how are you going to kill him and he's the one who created that rule about the seal? It's such a forced conflict. The rest of the movie is this flashback that I actually found to be interesting. But there's this one part where the dude with the bull ring, I don't remember his name, but the dude with the bull ring, he's told to bring an army or something, and then he brings Deva. So I'm like, that's a huge way for the movie to just emphasize to you that this guy is like unbeatable. You can't have your hero be unbeatable. Like, he has to be able to be beatable to some extent so that you can feel like he's at risk. In this flashback, so many characters are introduced to the point where I'm like, I stopped caring. So many characters are introduced. The movie here works better when it's just Deva and the guy with the nose ring. The first 2 hours, there's only like 2 real fight scenes with the hero. There's only 2. I checked. There's only 2 real fight scenes with the hero. Oh boy, this movie felt like it was going for more like a political drama, like Game of Thrones, even like, different factions fighting for a throne. And in the end, they do this, like the climax of the film is where people get to vote. Voting is now the climax of the film. Yeah, and then it's so predictable because this one dude says that the guy with the nose ring, that his vote will be used only if it's a tie, which means that the movie is telling you what will happen, that the movie is telling you that there will be a tie. So predictable. I did not enjoy this. For anyone who didn't enjoy it, I've explained why. Just give me a like. If you enjoyed it, it's okay. But me, I did not enjoy it. I was told to review it. I have given you my honest review. Out of 10, I'd give it maybe a 5. A 5 out of 10, honestly, because the movie sells itself like it's this epic action. Literally, it tells you, that Salaar Part 1 is a Indian Telugu language epic action film. There's no epic action here. Everything is so generic. I've seen all these fight scenes. There's nothing special. There's genuinely nothing special about this fight. I've seen better fight scenes in Jawan, in KGF. I've seen better fight scenes in KGF, Jawan. Even Bahubali did the whole kingdom versus kingdom thing. So I'm like, what are the unique ideas that this movie brings? I don't know. If it's apparently it did so well, and I checked the Wikipedia. It said that this movie was a hit at the box office, making it the highest grossing Telugu film of 2023, third highest grossing Telugu film of all time, 11th highest grossing Indian film. It's okay, but me, I didn't enjoy it. And I just have to be honest. If you enjoy my review, smash like and subscribe. If you don't like my review, it's okay. But I just have to be honest. I have the right to say that I didn't like a movie. I'll see you in the next one.